What's up, guys? Welcome to Mama's Cocktail Hour. Come on in. It's Friday night and we are getting to it. If you guys have not followed Mama's Cocktail Hour, how about you guys stop what you're doing right now and follow, like, subscribe, and throw me a comment. Let me know what you've been thinking about it so far. This is night 3 and I am having a blast. It's bringing back so much good vibes. But let me just jump into what the show is about again. We're going to be talking all types of topics. In Mama's Cocktail Hour, we did a lot of interviews. There will definitely be interviews. There's going to be just, like I said, trending topics, realness, a lot of investigative journalism going around, also talking about current events. So, you guys are going to be in for a show every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 to 10 p.m. here on YouTube Live. So, shout out to YouTube and Instagram. There's a lot of people on Instagram that follow Mama's Cocktail Hour. So, what's up, y'all? But yeah, drop me a comment, guys. It's Friday night. Get your cocktail because God knows I already got my vino. So get your cocktail out and let's talk these topics. Shout out to the producer of the show, Fez Dealer.
Appreciate you. We behind the scenes making stuff happen.
So I always gotta let you know that Fez Dealer is behind the scenes. A lot of this is what he helps me bring to life. So we're a great team together. So yeah, let's jump right into it. We got some juicy topics tonight. I don't want to always like the purpose of this podcast is realness, right? I'm not here to judge. I think a lot of podcasts can come off real judgy. I am gonna have an opinion though, and I want my opinion to be interpreted as not trying to play anybody. I'm just simply reporting and giving my opinion on how I feel. And I think we do this day to day. Like you secretly have those conversations with your girls or your friends about trending topics and what's your opinion on it, because I think that there's a fine line between being like gossipy and then just reporting on the news and giving your personal opinion, because this person that we talking about obviously don't give a fuck about us and what we think, right?
Absolutely.
But I think that being a journalist is very interesting because I think you have to give your opinion, but you still can't be biased, right? And I think that's when like podcasting really took off, because people were like, oh, I have this freedom of speech, so I'm going to use it and I'm going to use my voice on YouTube, Instagram, and people just started doing this in their homes.
Yeah, I think also COVID was another catapult to giving people more time to really, dig into it and do it.
Yeah, for sure. Um, but Joe Buttons, right? I think he's an interesting character because when I think about the podcast game, like I do have to give him his credit. Like
I agree.
shout out to Joe Buttons. I have been following Joe Button since, was it Joe Button TV with him and
Yeah, when
Siri?
him and his girl on YouTube, that's when YouTube first started.
You was watching YouTube back then, and I was
Yeah,
just catching YouTube off of watching it with you.
yeah.
But I remember Joe Buttons back then. I felt like he was ahead of his time. We got to
No,
put
he
some
was.
respect on his name.
He was. He was on YouTube early,
And I think he knew the power of just
like documenting everything.
documenting everything, not giving a fuck, putting it all out there. Because Sean, me and you do content, right? And we do content differently.
Yeah.
Would you say like my content is very much like showing the world everything?
Yeah, that's yours. Mine is not the same.
What is your content based on?
I try to be like mysterious in a way. So like give them a little bit, but not too much.
And this is like in regards to music, fashion,
Yeah, just everything.
the life.
Yeah, Because I think, in order to sell something or in order to be successful at something, you got to give people something, but you can't give them too much.
Okay.
You know.
And so I think for me, because of the type of person that I am, like I'm very open.
Hmm.
So I give people everything.
Yeah, I agree.
And I know that there's times that you're like, yo, don't give them everything. You got to keep some stuff for yourself.
Yeah, but I understand too that that's not meant for everybody.
Right.
Everybody got a different way of being creative and displaying their creativity to everybody. So I understand that as an artist and like doing music.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
can see how easy it would be for Joe Buttons to transition from being an artist to like a podcast because he's already used to putting his life out there, his world out there. Like you already rapping about your life, the things that you've been through,
Right.
and it's not really a hard transition for him to move into something like that.
I agree. I think that if you're already a person who raps, like you said, like you have to be kind of like an open book. You can't be shy. You got to be able to just like take criticism in every way. So yeah, I think that does make for the best podcasters for sure because you're already open. You being open through your music, you know. I'm being open through my voice. Ayo, pause.
Nah, it's good.
But like it's different forms of creativity. So, I have to give the podcast game up to Joe Buttons. So shout out to Joe Buttons. But speaking of giving my 2 cents, I do love drink champs. So shout out to N.O.R.E. Hey yo, I run a what is it? Hey yo, come on, start it off,
Yo,
Sean.
light a candle.
Run laps
Laps
around
around
the
the
English
English
Channel.
Channel.
Land to Zagata Cocker Spaniel. I'm on a run now, and it ain't no fun. Yo, they not ready, bro.
Oh, cut your mic off.
Yo, they not. Listen, Sean, we was at the Nas concert. I feel like we going a lot of places lately, babe.
Nas, Wu-Tang.
We'll talk about that. We'll save that for an episode because I think that needs an episode of itself.
Mm-hmm.
But we were at the Nas concert. N.O.R.E came on, and I knew every word. I mean, the guy next to me was shocked, mouth open, like I can't believe this Spanish girl knows all this shit.
Yeah.
But it's N.O.R.E, so you got to put respect on his name.
Nah, N.O.R.E.'s one of the best, man, for sure. In our era, our generation, for sure.
And I love everything about his podcast. He's actually the one that helped pave the way for Mama's Cocktail Hour because it's Drink Champs and then it's Mama's Cocktail Hour. So shout out to N.O.R.E. He definitely inspired me to do Mama's Cocktail Hour. Fun fact. But speaking of N.O.R.E, that's how we started off. He's actually in media. And
yeah, he's trending right now for the BET Awards. And what was the title of the award he was up for winning?
So he was actually up for winning Best Hip Hop Platform for the BET Awards.
Okay.
And so
who were some of the other people?
So obviously it was the Breakfast Club. There was also the show that Young Miami does.
Carisha.
I'll be completely honest. I'm not even gonna stunt. Like I've watched zero of her shows. I've seen like clips, obviously.
Yeah, I've seen clips of them floating around on Instagram, but I wouldn't say people was checking for it like that. I don't think it was like a search.
Now, Drink Champs, Joe Button.
Yeah, I put Drink Champs in the search box many times.
He has so many great interviews this year.
Sometimes I'm scrolling on my Instagram and I'll see a clip of one of the episodes and I'm like, oh, I gotta watch that one.
Let me put that in the rotation for this weekend. And let me tell you,
I ain't never did that for Carisha, so I'm just saying. I gotta put that out there.
Oh, mad shade.
I gotta put that out there.
So Carisha looks like she's won Best Hip Hop Platform. Well, her name is Young Miami. The show is Carisha.
Carisha Talks or Sean, I don't know, something like that.
Sean got me fucking it up, but she has a talk show called Carisha, and it looks like she just took best hip hop platform. And Nori has something to say about it. And I don't know, do you feel like this is like, all right, do you cross the line with this? Are you supposed to accept your L and keep it moving? I know, you guys let me know, but it looks like Nori said, where does it say? He says there's nobody's gonna say nothing about the podcast media award. Okay, me neither. So at this point, he's suggesting, allegedly, guys, that Diddy is paying for this. Like,
Absolutely.
Diddy has his money, it's payola, and Diddy is making Young Miami allegedly have the number one spot. What do you think about that?
I think that's exactly what's going on. Because there's no way that she beat Joe Buttons and Drink Champs. I find that highly suspicious.
One of the two of the best hip hop platforms there are, and I would
Yeah.
put Breakfast Club up there. Although,
I mean, and
not
in this
anymore.
day and age,
Hold on.
I beg to differ.
Okay, we know about the alleged DJ MV scam, but I think personally for me they fell off when Angela Yee left.
I would agree.
I think Yee gave them an edge because them together,
They need a woman's perspective up
they
there for sure.
do.
They try to fill it in with Jess Hilarious, but I'm not really feeling that connection of them three.
Right.
Because I feel like she's already she's a funny person, but I feel like Charlamagne is already funny. So like two funny like personalities
They'll
don't
equal
really
out.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I just think they gotta do some more work in figuring out who they next person is gonna be to fit with them too. And then the next thing is we don't even know if one of them is gonna be up there.
Do we scratch the
So
whole Breakfast Club and get a whole new Breakfast Club? Because at this point, I'm ready for a new Breakfast Club.
I would start all over. Young, fresh.
I would definitely think so.
Yeah, I think Charlamagne's due for his own show. And I
I
think
could see that, and it's no
yeah,
hate. I think he's super talented, but I think he needs to
I
be
think
in this
Charlamagne is
point.
due for his own thing, like Yee. Because they got two strong like of the strongest personalities in media.
Okay.
But DJ Envy, I don't see him really coming out of this thing he's wrapped up. So
I mean, I think, time is only going to tell for DJ Envy. I want to be fair. I don't know the specifics of what really happened, but what appears to really be happening, regardless of what his role is in it, is that thousands of people lost money to Cesar Pena, his partner, in which he was promoting on the Breakfast Club. So I guess, I ask you guys, do you think that we should hold DJ Envy accountable for his actions? Do you think that he should be paying in whatever way possible, whether he's people are saying he's snitching and he's telling now that he's finally gonna tell the feds about what went down? Who knows? This is all alleged because nobody knows until the information comes out, until someone gets locked up for it. I
I
think right now all we're seeing is like a lot of civil suits.
yeah, but I'm sure he's being investigated, and I'm sure they're gonna go through all of the evidence with a fine tooth comb. Because once the feds got it, that's it. So
So does DJ Envy come back from this? I don't know. In my opinion, I would say the Breakfast Club has been the same for a really long time. Let's switch it out. Let's give a different perspective. Let's bring some new talent in there.
yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that because I don't know. I don't think the combination that they have up there does it for anybody anymore.
Yeah, I think once you lose trust, it's like, I don't know. I can't trust these people, you
Yeah.
know. So I think a lot of being a radio personality or someone who podcasts is, I feel like you gotta vibe with that person. You gotta like their perspective, understand that they're fair, they're being objective, and when shady shit like that starts to happen, like you start to lose trust and you're turned off. That's just me. So what do you think? Do you think Nori is right for coming out and saying like he thinks it's Viola?
Yeah, I think he's right for feeling the way he feels because I definitely think he got cheated. But the time to speak up about those type of things is not when it happens to you. is when it happens to anybody, because I'm pretty sure that this type of situation has happened before in our awards, you know what I'm saying? But nobody says anything. They just accept it to be what it is. But when it happens to them, they get upset.
I think you brought up a good point earlier where you were like, ain't nobody say nothing when Kanye said it. I was like,
Man,
damn,
listen,
you brought it back to Kanye.
Kanye been telling y'all about these awards and who controls it and everything. So hey,
Now people see.
Kanye told you so.
Kanye definitely went on stage and told everybody
He told
so.
everybody so. Why you upset? That's it. You can't be upset. He already told you.
So, listen, N.O.R.E, if it means anything, I definitely know that you should have won that. So, shout out to N.O.R.E. I think he spoke his mind. It's kind of bold to speak your mind. I respect him for it. I don't know.
Yep, absolutely. He got robbed.
Well, speaking of getting robbed, I feel like we're getting robbed when it comes to this situation with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Why you say that?
So I myself have lost a little bit of faith in Jada Pinkett Smith. I love Jada Pinkett Smith. I loved all of her movies. I love her podcast. Like I watch Red Table Talk. I'm a huge fan. But I have to be honest, like the last couple of times that she's been in the media, I'm not sure if I'm really vibing that she's being 100% honest about her situation.
Oh, you think she's cloud chasing now?
I definitely feel like it's, yeah, just
She
throw a
said,
bomb.
she
Just
said,
throw a bomb. Yes.
she was like, yo, I ain't know he was gonna go up there and slap.
What? Okay, we gotta break this down, guys. If there is anybody who would like to call in about these topics tonight, please do so. I just threw the call-in number up there. You can call in at 607-608-4070. You guys see it down there. Don't make me fuck it up. Come on now. But if anybody would like to call in, I would love to talk about some of these topics that we have here tonight. And the one that we're talking right now is Jada Pinkett Smith. But if you're interested in calling in, you can ask about any topic. Interested to know. But what I think is going on with Jada Pinkett Smith, like you rightfully said, is she is at a point where I think she is trying to stay relevant.
Yo, you heard what she said about Tupac?
Oh, I have it. Don't make me bring out the iPad.
When she said that about Tupac, I was like, yo, nah, she bugging.
All right.
I'm like, I ain't even gonna go there.
you listen, I have been following the Jada Pinkett Smith
I'm like, man, let that man rest in peace.
story for a really long time. So in the Tupac Shakur movie, they definitely make reference to the relationship. And I feel like their relationship, or as she describes it, is one of like a friendship where they were mad cool and they were never like looked at like that, like they didn't like each other, or maybe they tried to kiss once, something like that. But it wasn't good. I don't remember the specifics of it. I don't care. But for me, it's like she describes him, and the reason why Jada Pinkett is in the media so much is because she is promoting her new book.
Oh, I didn't know she had a book.
So she has a book out. Apparently, it is called Worth.
Oh, man.
And it's a memoir, and it's going to be releasing on October 17th. So she is doing her book tour. And as she's doing her book tour, she's just recently met with NBC, where she stated that her and Will Smith have been separated since 2016.
Yeah, I heard that. That's crazy. I'm surprised that she put that information out there. It's like, why would you do that?
Okay, it's not about why, right? Okay, she put the information out there. For me, it's the timing. Why not put that information out there
In 2016.
when all those allegations came out about you and August Alsina having an entanglement? Why not come out then and say, hey, You guys may not know because it ain't your business, but I've been separated since 2016. So if I want to be over here sleeping with this younger man, that's my business. But instead, she meets at the red table talk. She makes Will Smith come and have this conversation with her where he looked like he was ready to die, like he was dying of embarrassment. I was sad for Mr. Smith myself. He looked so embarrassed and so upset to be there. Where they said, bad marriage for life.
Wow.
So why not come out then?
He's getting embarrassed in the media for sure. I don't know what she's getting out of it. I don't know. Maybe just views for the podcast when she did that. Because I thought the August Alsina thing was like for views, trending. That he was like heartbroken over it. Like he really loved it. Like I'm like, damn, she must have been on some cougar shit.
Listen, he was don't make me lie, but I believe he was in his early 20s when he was
Nah, he definitely was. He was young.
He
So
was
that's
young.
what I'm saying. Like she was super cougar at the time. And the way she just went about like that whole situation, I was like, I think this is for views for her
Well,
show.
I mean, that got really messy when he came out because I think he also posted a lot of the content in like his music.
The song, he did a whole song about the joint, right?
What was the name of the August?
Oh man, he wasn't in the song or whatever it was. That was so long ago, I forgot, but it was very entertaining.
It looks like he dropped a song about his entanglement, and I'm reading the comments on this song. That song slaps. Jada and Tupac had emotions. Jada and August had an entanglement, and Will was just existing.
Oh man.
Jada chose the wrong person. So I mean, in the song, he goes into detail about his relationship with Jada in a nutshell, what he was supposed to how the relationship details were, that everything was okay, that he was having like the best sex of his life. That's what I got from it. What did you get from it?
I don't know. It was just weird. He's weird. She's weird. I got that he was really messed up over it. Like really, like emotionally, he was done. Like that was the love of his life type thing.
You felt that as a man?
For sure. Like I was like, yeah, she had him like under her finger.
Yeah, especially because he was probably younger,
of course,
less experienced,
and he's probably looking at like, yo, this is Jada. He probably grew up having a crush on her and everything.
Jada Pinkett,
and he's like, yo,
what? Put some respect on her name.
Yeah, so she's
beautiful. So shout out to Jada.
He's looking at it like, oh my god, I just hit the lotto. Like that's how I see it. And then she crushed him.
Yeah, I think he was definitely devastated by his relationship. I believed everything that he said, though.
He thought that she was gonna leave Will and they was gonna be together. That's what he thought. That's what he thought. And she's like, this is just me getting my rocks off.
Ugh. Hard.
That's it.
Ayo.
She had the Dina Howard approach. I want a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening.
Just like that. It's my shit. Satisfy me. All right. Well, listen. Is it a clout chase? Is it not? Who knows? But at the end of the day, she is coming out with a book. You guys can check that out. It is called Worth. It looks like it's going to be out October 17th. I have my opinion on it. I don't feel like it's the most authentic. I think that, we're at a stage now where divorce is very common. I understand you guys are public figures, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's your life. Live your life. Like, do what you want to do. Should have came out in 2000, whenever that, I think it happened in 2016, actually. The August
that was a long time. It was a long time.
She came out then and just been honest. I think a lot of women are ashamed or embarrassed to say like they're separated. Who's to say that's the truth or not? I'm just saying Be honest with yours. If you separated in 2016, you should have came out to the media. You have a platform. You're pretty open about a lot of things. You have vulnerable conversations with women daily. You should have took the time to have a vulnerable conversation on Red Table Talk about your relationship with Will Smith. And that's just here at Mama's
What did
Cocktail
she
Hour.
say about Tupac?
Oh, you want to get to the, you see, you want the
What
juice,
did she say about
Sean.
Tupac? She said something about Tupac that was whoa.
Okay. She called, let's go. So in her book, she made several references to Tupac. And in one of those references, she called him her soulmate.
She wildin', yo.
She also goes on to describe that she believes that she was with Tupac in another life, like they were either married or together, and that God brought him on this earth with her, so that they don't have to necessarily be together, because that wasn't the goal, but it was for them to be soulmates. Yes.
What?
That's what it's worth.
That's insane.
That's what she said. And I mean, I think she's been in the media a lot lately. That's where we're talking about clout chasing. Like, for me, I feel like it almost feels a little bit like that, because the Keefe D thing is one of the biggest things in hip hop Main Street media right now.
She's trying to ride that wave.
So everything is Tupac.
Yeah.
They were actually just interviewing Tupac's brother and what he has to say about the Keefe D allegations, and he keeps saying like he wants the full picture.
Yeah.
He said that if Diddy did allegedly, have $1 million, what do they call it now in the hood? On his head, a hit on his head,
a bounty.
A bounty. I don't know what they call it nowadays, but
a bag.
A bag?
Whatever these hoodlums is saying.
I don't know, but whatever it is, if he had anything to do with giving people money for Tupac's head, is crazy. I don't get it.
Me neither.
I don't. So she's basically saying that she's happy now that Keefe D is, going down for it, and that they're gonna finally have some closure.
I don't want to read a book. I know that.
I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that you guys want to read her book? I think that there are going to be a lot of juicy details in there about her relationship, probably her relationship with, I'm sure she's going to talk about her relationship with August. I'm sure.
Yeah, but he's already painted a pretty good description of their relationship for me in the music. So I'm satisfied with that one.
That's all you needed to hear?
Yeah, that's all I needed to hear. She's a cougar.
She's a cougar, and that's your final thoughts?
That's my final thoughts. Yeah, she's preying on them young boys.
Oh my God.
She up in Hollywood preying on them young boys.
Guys, you guys can do your own research.
Remember that that guy in the media who went viral? Hide your kids,
hide your wife. Yeah.
That's it. That's what you gotta be thinking about when you think about Jada.
You're so stupid.
Hide your son, hide your brother, hide your uncle.
Hide grandpa.
Hide everybody.
Listen, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, it's her life. If she would like to date younger men, go ahead and do so. I just think,
yeah, it's a prerogative.
It really is. Just be honest. You know what I mean? I don't think you have anything to. You had an amazing career. You're an independent woman. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're dope. So listen, if you broke up with him in 2016 and you guys were having a completely separate life, that's nobody's business with your own. I wish Jada Pinkett Smith the best of luck. Sean thinks he's a cougar. I'm just telling her to live her life and be honest. Don't be out here in these streets acting like these young kids trying to stay relevant. I don't know, guys. We got to keep it real in this age. Sometimes it's not about hate. It's not about shade. It's just about keeping it real. There don't have to be any malice in it, right? I think we can have individual grown-up conversation. And that's what we do here at Mama's Cocktail Hour. So speaking about grown-up conversation, Beyonce has been in the media lately because people are critiquing a old school video that just resurfaced of her and Jay-Z. And so I am so curious, Sean, for you to give me your opinion on this topic. And the reason why is because this video was taken when she was 25 years old. It was on her 25th birthday. And she's now 42 years old. So this is a long time, okay? This video resurfaces where she comes out and she says that she's thanking Jay-Z by saying, thanking Jay-Z for becoming a woman and him having a hand in making her become a woman. So she was thanking him, thank you for making me become a woman. And social media went crazy. And some of the comments that were on Twitter was, that's a very wild statement. Why did your man teach you how to be a woman? Shouldn't your mother teach you how to do this? Shouldn't you have taught yourself? This is crazy.
Oh man, here we go with the
No, this is what, listen, it's an interesting topic because it brings me to the conversation of, can a man teach a woman how to be a woman? And can a woman teach a man how to be a man? I've never walked in your shoes and you've never walked in mine. But can you teach me become, you know what I mean?
that's a good question, but I think everybody's in the right direction. They're just saying they're not saying it correctly, and I don't think teach is the right word.
Mm.
You know, I think it's more like help become a woman.
You know
Help
what word I like?
become a
Let
man.
me think if you can read my mind. You know what word I feel like she should have used in that sentence? Let's just see how aligned we are. Not teach, but
Assisted.
shut the fuck. So fucking dumb. Assisted. No, baby.
Man.
Listen, empowered.
Oh yeah. See, I was gonna say that one next.
No. I wish Beyonce would have said,
Yes, he empowered me.
he empowered me to be a better woman, because
that makes sense.
you already got that inside of you, boo. You're amazing, you're beautiful, you're dope, you're strong, independent. So whatever he did, you already had inside of you, and he just helped, assisted in bringing it out.
Exactly. But I think that's what other people are meaning to say. They're just not articulating it the right way.
No,
And I think that she didn't mean it in that way.
That's what I think too.
You know, I think she meant it in the thank you for empowering me to become a woman. No, he didn't teach her how to be a woman. But I'm sure when they got together, she felt more empowered and she became a better woman for that.
Yes.
Empowerment. And that's all it was.
Drop the bomb, baby. Perfectly said by the Fez dealer. I agree 100%. So do I think that social media is a whole bunch of people just waiting for footage of Beyonce to criticize her every fucking word? I do. This is why I'm here. But like, I do agree. People take your words and they misconstrue them. So I agree. She could have used a better word, but shout out to her for being vulnerable enough to give her husband props for helping empower her to be a woman.
Yeah, because some people are going to give you no props.
Yep, facts.
Ooh.
All right, guys. Well, we are moving on. I just want to just throw it up there again. If you guys are looking to call in, the phone lines are open. You can call in at 607-608-4070. Come on over to Mama's Cocktail Hour. Let me know what you think about the topics tonight. Let me throw up them topics again. We were talking about Jada Kiss.
She said she was a model for a year and a half. And
Jada Pinkett, damn, not to be mistaken for Jada Kiss. Put some respect on his name.
You were supposed to be Zeta Kiss. How you messing that up?
Yo, don't talk about my favorite rapper. Okay,
Crazy.
Jada is my favorite rapper. I was hella mad when he on Hot 97 when he was asking for his publishing back.
I don't know. Maybe. Most likely.
Damn man, he's real. I'm happy that he had a comeback after the whole um the what was it, the
The
verses.
verses with Dipset?
There we go, the verses with Dipset.
Yeah.
I heard that his career took off after the verses with Dipset,
I'm
like
sure his money went up.
because Cameron couldn't hold it down for the whole Dipset team. It was a damn shame.
Nah, man. It went out. Like, oh man. It was a bad day for Harlem.
What's up to everybody in the comments? Welcome to Mama's Cocktail Hour. What's up, Notorious Moms? How you doing out there? Checking in. Thank you guys for liking the show. If you like the show, guys, this is your time in the video right now to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to put the notification button so that you can be alerted when we have a new video. This is going to be happening every, check it out there, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. live. We can go earlier, later. It just depends on how I'm feeling, but I'm giving you guys a goddamn time frame, okay? I'm Puerto Rican, so you already know. Is 8 o'clock is really 8:10, 8:15 because we always late. We may stay to 10 o'clock. Is really on you and how you vibing and how you connecting. So if you're new to this channel, what's up? My name is Zeta Lisa, and this is Mama's Cocktail Hour. It is my live show. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do that right now. Show me some love. I'm really digging this. I really am. You know, I have not been in the podcast world, I feel like, for a couple of months now. So it feels so good to be like getting back into things. I want to talk about everything, but I know I gotta wait for some of it. It gotta be pushed out. Right, Sean?
Yeah, it has to be strategic.
You always were strategizing.
Mm-hmm.
So Mama's Cocktail Hour is back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back. Welcome
Welcome
back.
back. I'm super excited to be here. But I mean, I think for the most part, for me, every topic tonight we touched on still, like we still in the hip hop realm. Because again, hip hop, it is so influential in our community. So I feel like Mama's Cocktail Hour is going to be, I could really say, like it is a hip hop New York based show. Like we are going to talk about all things hip hop culture, just realness, life, and just applying it to our own lives. Because I think the reason why people look at celebrities and they critique so much is because they look at these people as like larger than God. And then it's so interesting when you see like, oh shit, they got real problems like us. They go through bullshit in their relationships. One person could be scamming. Some people have a whole different life and you never could have thought, because the person that you see on that TV or that video is whatever you feel like that person is. And a lot of people, I think, can't see people in different lights. And I think that's why the R. Kelly thing was so interesting. There was a whole bunch of women that came out saying that this man did so many horrible things to them. All any could talk about was his music and how like canceling him and his music is like crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I believe in cancel culture. I'm dead ass. Drop some fucking bombs on that.
I don't know. I don't know, man. A lot of people ain't canceling no R. Kelly, man.
What? Listen, I have
I
canceled
heard, I heard I heard a lot of R. Kelly music being played after the fact.
on mainstream media though.
No.
I'm not talking about YouTube.
People got it out there. It's out there. I seen some cars driving by. It's the remix to Ignition, Fresh Out the Kitchen.
I don't
I
know.
heard it out there. So
Guys, drop in the comments. Are they still playing R. Kelly music on mainstream
Let us
media.
know in the comments if you heard R. Kelly music being blasted in a car radio while
That's
you
probably,
driving on the road and you heard some R.
but
Kelly. I
no,
know you ain't hear it on the radio, so it means they had it in their iPhone or something, hooked
they
up
listen.
Bluetooth in it.
That is somebody's old grandma who don't believe what happened. She's one of them ladies that I'm talking about. She's seen R. Kelly as this man who was got some cornrows with the oil on his chest, doing the dances from back in the day. I'm not gonna lie, I like me some R. Kelly too. But as soon as I found out he was a child molester and a psycho,
You said No Chocolate Factory.
I said, yo, one of the best albums was his fucking double album.
What was that one?
I don't know. I gotta Google it. You know I'm bad with that shit, guys. Let me know.
Well, you guys was listening to a lot of R. Kelly, y'all girls back then.
No, R. Kelly was a vibe.
When we was teenagers, I was listening to a lot of R. Kelly.
That's why I'm saying that's why I brought that up just recently. It's so weird, like how his music really spoke to women of all ages. But it would make sense, right? Because at 13, 14 years old, you're probably coming into your hormones. You're coming into liking a guy. You're coming into all of that. So all of a sudden you see this guy, this woman who's talking about sex and he's like luring you in. His music was like that.
I mean, he did say he was the Pied Piper.
That is so gross. When they do YouTube fucking videos about that, I'm grossed out.
I'm saying he did say it though. He wasn't hiding it.
It's
the Pied Piper R&B, y'all.
All right, so he had a whole bunch of albums. First and foremost, 12 Play. That's all I got to say. 12 Play, that shit was amazing.
Yeah.
It's in one of those albums that you feel like you gotta like put your son on to, but then you putting your son on to a molester. No. I'm telling you, like I can't. They're a Chocolate Factory guys are TP3.
Oh man,
TP3, bro.
I remember that one.
He had some happy people. You know, you was on a yacht.
Yeah.
You was on a yacht with some all white. You.
That's the yacht party music.
That's the boat shoes and the white linen. Remember when we used to live in Hell's Kitchen and you knew it was gonna be a R. Kelly 1-2 step concert because you seen everybody dressed in white. They had on the white blazers, man had on the white pants. Everything was white. I was like, yep, R. Kelly.
Step in the name of love.
You can't be singing his music. You see, it's canceled. But this is why it's a problem, guys. Women I'm telling you, there are people who cannot separate these celebrities from who they are. Like, they're human beings. They make mistakes. And I don't understand why it takes Black media, hip-hop, urban culture so long for us to believe that this person made a mistake. Some people do want to condemn them at the stake. I'll be honest. Some people do. Other people don't give a fuck. Some people just ignore it, but at the end of the day, they are human beings and they make mistakes. That's why I think investigative journalism is so amazing because it really shows people for who they are. You know what I mean? Despite the controversy about speaking about it, because that's why I love Tony the Closer's page, because I feel like he's honest. He's brutally honest. He has tough conversations with people and he don't give a fuck. It's raw.
Because he's doing it for a just cause. You know what I'm saying? You're working for God. You're protected.
You always protected.
Let's give it up one time for Tony the Closer.
Yo, if you guys don't follow Tony the Closer, please do so. And if you're not following Mama's Cocktail Hour, you need to do so now. This is going to be a weekly thing. You're going to be able to get all of your news, mainstream media from us. That's what you need to do. So make sure you hit that notification button so that you could be alerted when we have a next video. I am really vibing with you guys tonight.
That's right. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this out with a friend if you think they would enjoy
Yes,
it.
for sure, guys. But again, I'm just throwing in the call-in number. I know a lot of people are nervous to call in. I mean, even myself, like you just newly put me on the Star Show, and I love his call-in segment. I do think it takes a kind of a bold person to call in and give their perspective.
Yeah, I could say that. But
But we don't bite here. We are willing to have a conversation. You know what I mean? Have a like I said, we can always agree to disagree respectfully. You got me thinking. I'm like, why is that moving? It's Sean. But yeah, guys, for the most part, I think tonight was a dope night. I really enjoyed coming on here. And like I said, I want to keep it free. I will be here from the hours of 8 to 10 p.m. if it is vibing. If not, it is what it is. We'll end when we want to end. Yeah, but I had an amazing time talking about everything tonight. You guys hearing my perspective. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because I definitely want to make sure you guys are part of this community. I love you guys much. Thank you for tuning in. Fez Dealer, you got any final words?
we appreciate you guys for chilling with us Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Just maxing and relaxing.
Maxing and relaxing is for sure. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Mama's Cocktail Hour. Until the next video, I will check you guys later.